Alright, second grade, so at this point you're totally done, except for the texture. So texture is what something feels like. It's a really good idea to definitely play with the different clay tools that you have to work with. These are some of them. Even a pencil works really well. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to take this tool. This is one of my favorite tools to use. And we're going to remove some stuff. So I'm going to just make different layers, and notice that there's clay that pops out, and make sure that you're moving that away. And this I'm doing overlapping, pretty short lines, and this allows it to look like there are feathers. So I'm going in the direction that I think it would grow. So I think it would go around the beak, these feathers. Notice that every once in a while I have to stop and kind of move this out of the way. It's totally okay. That's what's supposed to happen. So I have to move some of that. That's a really good feather texture. I would keep going. When you're adding texture to something, especially when you're using a tool like this that removes clay, please make sure that you're not going down that far so you're not removing like the whole of your clay. At no point, so it should never happen. Your clay should never be thinner than the thickness of your actual finger. So the thickness from top to bottom of your finger should never be thinner than that, because then it's really likely to break in the kiln. Okay, so notice that I'm starting from the top of the mouth and working my way down. So I want to make sure that if I have to have any of these like little ballies of clay, I can actually pull them off without ruining what I've just done. Okay, so now we're going to explore another hair texture tool. So if I use the pointy tool, so let me move this out of the way. So I'm just lightly kind of brushing it off. It's a really good idea when using texture. There we go. So the pointy tool. I'm going to use that to make some texture. Make it look kind of feathery on the eyes. Make it look like there's some hair. So one of the key things with texture is do it a lot, do it pretty short, and do it very, very overlapping each other. So I'm going to go into there. I'm just going to keep overlapping. So I'll keep doing that. Think about in what direction the hair around his eyes would grow. Do it on the back side. So don't ever think like, oh, I can't put texture on my animal. He just has feathers, or he just have wings, or whatever it is. And trust me, you can do it. The very last thing I'm going to show you is normally on the beak, there's like almost like a little like nose hole. So I can just kind of press that in with the bottom of my pokey tool. So that's pretty much the basics on this. If you want, you may make a circle to kind of put this around your face, but make sure you're doing it pretty far in. And this is one time that you can actually use the pointy tool to make a hole. Okay. So, and if you're doing that, have it be one of the very last things that you're doing. And then, of course, smooth it out. Alright guys, if you have any other questions, let me know, but have fun making your clay animal mask.